Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another reading. We're here to find out today how are people viewing you. I've been seeing this readings done by all of my favorite intuitive readers, so shout out to you all. And I thought, you know what, I haven't done a reading like this in a while, so why not? Okay, again, I've been feeling quite better. I don't know if I prefaced that. I did say that again, if you guys watch the beginning of these readings, I do mention that, it is a Ugandan thing. Whenever sad news does before last, we do cry at first, but then we find a way to keep moving forward. So I'm really grateful for everyone spreading their condolences and whatnot. I know a lot of people didn't know about it. I do post stuff on my community tab section, and it's very hard for everyone to keep up with it because sometimes it doesn't come up as a notification, which is fine, okay? But I'm okay. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been very supportive on this channel. So not only with the condolences, but also with the donations and also with the voting and just overall, just the love that you guys spread not only to me, but to each other. I'm highly, highly grateful. I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. I always brag to my point, I was about to say to my partner, but my boyfriend at the same time, to my partner about how I love you guys so much. Like, you guys lift my mood. Even when I'm not in the best mood, as soon as I do a reading and I upload it, I automatically know, like, yeah, my subscribers, they just raise my vibration, honestly. So thank you guys so much. But anyways, yeah, you know the drill, guys. My friend Jack and I, otherwise known as States Unlocked, we are in the process of launching How to Heal the Inner Child course. If you're interested, please feel free to just email us. The email's in the description link and in the comment section down below, especially if you've been feeling disempowered. What this course aims to do is to make you feel empowered and to remove all those blockages that you may be facing that stop you from living your authentic life, okay? I also did recently put out a music video called The Alchemist. It was shot and edited by my partner. I was gonna say boyfriend, but I'm trying my best to like avoid it, but at the same time I'm like, I don't want to avoid it. You know the drill. It really means a lot to me. I really liked it. It was more like a Halloween sort of video, but feel free to give it some like, shares and viewers and whatnot. It really does help me as an independent artist. And that's, but at the moment, your view and your like and your comment is currency to me, okay? Yeah, but with that being said, oh yeah, guys, I recently started a membership on this channel. So if you'd like to join, the link is in the description link and in the comment section down below. So feel free to join. I will be posting on there. I can't promise like a specific time, like as in like once a week, twice a week, but I will promise to post more often than you know what, let me not promise. I just promise to post. So we have 6 piles today. Pile 1 is Alchemy, may you find your gold. Pile 2 is Embrace, may you accept what comes. Pile 3 is Resourceful, may you recover and rise again. Pile 4 is Key, may you let the answer come. Pile 5 is Trust, may you take the leap of faith again. And pile 6 is Wonder, may you see the whole picture. So go ahead and pick your piles. I'm going to start. So pile 1, 333. I wanted that to be a synchronicity actually, because it just makes it a lot easier when I'm like going through back on the videos. But yeah, 333. You guys chose Alchemy, may you find your gold. You guys also chose the Duck and the Chrysanthemum, which is luck. We have Ace of Cups, water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have the Devil card, which is Capricorn. And then we have 59, spread the light. 5 is a number of change. Some of you guys could be 59, okay, but you don't have to be. But 5 is a number of change and 9 is a number of endings. Add 5 and 9 together, you get 14, which rounds back to 5, okay? Yes, sorry guys. Change, okay? We have abundance. And then we have manifestation. Okay, so I'm paying attention to that 9 specifically. And what I'm getting here from this 9 is that people are viewing you as someone who's gone through some sort of change. I don't know if you've changed your looks or you changed how you move. I'm getting it's more so how you move as opposed to how you look. Although some of you may have changed your appearance. But I'm getting this is more an internal kind of shift, okay? And this 9 I'm getting, it's more to do with like, transformation, but in a good way. Okay, you may have faced some endings, you may have gone through things that were very hard to get over, you may have gone through things that may have caused you a bit of blockages to progressing in your life in some sort of aspect, but it's a change, an unexpected change, but you've managed to make it work. Okay, you've managed to push through. I think people are viewing you as someone who's like an inspiration to them, like someone who's like a beacon of light, whether you know this or not. And it's weird because sometimes you may not see yourself that way, Power One, but you never know how other people are viewing you. And if I'm going to be completely honest, a lot of people do see you as someone who they look up to, whether they tell you this or not. Because you may have people who are aware of your situation, whether it's in detail or they're just aware of your situation based upon them making educated guesses or assumptions on your life, depending on what you post, depending on what kind of vibe you give people. Some people are very intuitive as well, so they could just pick up on things. You carry an energy that screams, I've been through some things, but I haven't let it change me for the worse. Like I haven't become bitter because of it. If anything, it's made me stronger. It's made me hungrier. It's made me wiser. It's made me more, goal orientated. You give off that energy of strength. And sometimes this can intimidate others, but people see you as also an inspiration, especially people who are more on the high vibrational end of things, where people who don't get intimidated by people, they in fact just become more inspired and they admire others for their strength as opposed to fear it, okay? So people are seeing you as a beacon of light. You may also be the cheerleader in friendship groups or just the cheerleader overall. You like to see people win. You like to uplift people. You like to support people. And people are viewing you as that person that always wants to see other people do better. It's almost like, I don't want to make you guys sound like you're not human, but it almost feels like you don't have a jealous bone in your body. You like to see people win. You like to see people thrive. And you do anything in your power to help other people. And you want to help people help themselves, okay? People also see you as abundant. We have abundance. They feel like you are in a position in your life where you're fine. Everything is great. You find joy in the most smallest things, but you find joy nonetheless. You're manifesting all the things that you really, really want. So you could be that type of person where you speak things into existence, or you're very good at manifestation. Like you may really want something and you may have told one or two people about, oh, this is what I ideally would want. And every single time you say you want to do something, you always do it. So even if it may not happen at the time period that you want, it always happens, okay? So if you say you're going to commit to, I don't know, learning how to drive, for example, you're going to learn how to drive. If you say you're going to commit to buying a car, you're going to buy a car. If you're going to commit to losing weight, you're going to lose weight. If you're going to commit to getting that job, you're going to get that job. If you're going to commit to starting up a business and sticking to it, you're going to do it. If you're going to commit to whatever it may be, you're going to commit to it, okay? And people see that focus, that strength, admirable, okay? Because we have the devil card. This is like work ethic. This is like, I'm hungry for this. I'm working hard. People see you as a hard worker, sometimes borderline workaholic, especially my power ones. While one is a number of independence. So you guys also give that energy of independence, like I got this. Even if you feel like you're overwhelmed, it's almost like people don't see that. They feel like you've got everything going for yourself and you're in a position where you're completely fine. It may not even be the case because you're human after all, but that is how people are viewing you. Very work focused, okay? But also very alluring. I feel like you are the type of person that you don't really go out of your way to pry into other people's lives. I'm getting people gravitate towards you and share things about their life, but you're not really a nosy person. You're not really like, what's going on in your life? It's more like people offer information about their life to you, but it makes you become more alluring because it makes them want to know things about you. It makes them feel like, well, I never really deeped it. What is going on with Power One? How is Power One getting on? And I'm getting you guys, okay, I can relate to this next part, what I'm about to say. You guys may be the type of people when people are like, how's everything? What's going on in your life? You're like, good. I've been good. Like you don't really elaborate unless someone pries for more answers. Like, oh, come on. Like there must be something else. And you're like, oh, I recently got a haircut. Like, it's almost like pulling teeth when people are trying to find things out about you. But the funny thing is, it's like, you're not really secretive. It's just in your mind, you think, what is actually worth talking about? Like with me, I don't find my life that interesting to talk about. So I got nothing. But to other people, they find it interesting. Okay. You're being seen as a very lovable person. For some of you, if you've entered a relationship, people are seeing you enjoying this relationship. You seem emotionally fulfilled. But if you are single, people still feel like you are emotionally fulfilled even as a single person. You're just full of love, full of light, positivity. And people, I don't know why, this is like a human thing. People feel like if you're really happy, that must mean that someone else is blowing your back. You're all of a sudden, like, you're in a relationship because of how happy you are. Yet people fail to understand that you could be happy with or without a person. Like, you could just be in a better mood. Maybe your health is great. Maybe you've put better, I don't know, fruits and veg into your system, so you feel a lot more vibrant. But yeah, that people just assume that you're a lot happier and a lot emotionally fulfilled, but they think it's because of a relationship. But if you're single, then it's just you know? Even if you are single, some people may think you're not because of how happy you're coming across, okay? People are viewing you as very lucky, okay? Because this is literally luck. Yeah, so people feel like everything you touch turns to gold and you are abundance galore. And this, I'm not gonna lie, this is a little bit dangerous in my opinion. It's like, it invites a sense of jealousy. It invites people to compare their life to yours and assume like, oh, you had everything given to you. Yet this may not even be true. You could be watching this thinking, I mean, yeah, I do like my life, but whoa. The way they're seeing it is so like overly sugar-coated, you know? But that's the thing. When people compare their own life to yours, that's what's bound to happen. They're going to think that, okay, you have everything easy, okay? But people just see you as a very lucky person. Things just work out for you. And I think it's because you guys just trust yourself and you trust God, you trust the universe, whatever you believe in. And you just take things by the chin and you run with it. You're not so worried about the intricate details of, oh, this and this and this. You kind of just roll with it, okay? You move intuitively. We also have alchemy. May you find your gold. Yeah, so you're the type of person where if something doesn't work out, you find a way to make it work out, but in a different way. So maybe not in the original form, but you find a way to work around it. Yeah, like for example, I'm now learning that there is beauty in working with other people. I used to think that, oh, let me do everything alone. But then I realized when I bounce off ideas of other people, I get better results. So say, for example, with my alchemist video, in my mind, I'm like, okay, I want it in this location, this location, this location. And that's how I want it. And I was so adamant about it. And then I'm like, oh, no, let me change my mind. Let me do it in this location. And it was meant to be done in those things. And then I had an argument with my man at some point. This was like many months ago. And he was like, no, don't do a that location. I had mine there. And I'm like, oh, you don't own the whole of London. Like, I can film wherever I want, you know? But then I'm like, you know what? Fine. Let me not use those areas. Let me be original and find other solutions to how I can make it work. And then I got an idea. I was like, I got it. Let's make it a Halloween themed music video because we'll drop it on Halloween. The beat sounds Halloweeny. Alchemy is to do with, you know, potions and magic. Why not? Why not? Energy, manifestations. Let's do it as a Halloween thing. And then we were on board with that. And then we changed the locations and it worked well. And even the ideas I came up with, I'm like, oh yeah, we're going to do in this scene and this part we'll do at home. I'll just buy the equipment. And my man was just like, oh, I don't know if that's going to work. I feel like it looks good the way it is without this other thing. But then he trusted me and he did it. And he was like, oh, actually, your idea was way better. And it turned out perfect the way I really, really wanted it. It was something that he was really proud of and I was proud of myself. So it's almost like I said I would do it. I had to work with the fact that I couldn't use the original locations that I wanted because, you know, he was feeling some type of way about it. But then it ended up being better than what even I expected. And even he was impressed. He was like, this is actually way better. So yeah, so it just goes to show, like, similarly, you guys are the type of people where if something doesn't go to plan or something doesn't work out the way you want to, you find a way to be innovative and change the game and make it even better. So people are looking is very lucky, very spontaneous, but also very much like you know what you are about, okay? But very alluring. I think there's something about you that you just have a very amazing, strong, like, quality about yourself that allows people to want to be close to you and feed off of that energy, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I'm gonna move on to the next part. Thank you so much for watching. If you want a personal reading, just email me. Don't forget to like and leave a comment down below and subscribe because it helps the channel. And don't forget to put your post notifications on because it really helps the channel. Okay, bye guys. Okay, part 2, 14 minutes and 30 seconds. You guys chose embrace. May you accept what comes. Sorry guys, I'm a bit, you know, my nose is stuffy. And can you believe it? When I first started this channel, I used to feel so like insecure. Like if I was shuffling, I didn't even show my face back then, and I would sniff if I've been, you know, in a place where there wasn't a much ventilation or I was falling sick. And someone in the comments said to me, "Oh, sniffing is so unprofessional. Remove the video and do it all over again." And can you believe my response? I was like, "I'm sorry." Can you imagine like someone like that controlling my channel? And I actually apologized for just sniffing. Like, can you imagine? You know, thank God I had amazing people who defended me in the comments. They were just like, "Oh my God, this is a video. Like, if you don't like it, you can go somewhere else. How can you tell someone not to have a basic human function?" And then that shows the level of insecurity I had, where I just felt like the need to just please everyone, even if it means like not being human. I'm so glad I'm out of that. Anyways, enough about me. We have the salamander and the black pepper, which is inspiration. We have the moon card, which is Cancer, Pisces energy. We have 3 of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, earth sign energy. We have number 2, which is starting new. 2 is a number of partnerships and alignment. Then we have death, endings, and then we have children. Okay. Yeah, I heard wisdom. Yeah. Pile 2, people are viewing you in a way where you have made a big change. We have death, endings, but it's more like growth. So this death and endings and children, it's almost like people used to see you as very, don't take this the wrong way, but childish or childlike. And it doesn't mean it in a way where like, oh, like you, I don't know, you throw tantrums like a child. I'm not getting that kind of childlike behavior. I'm getting some people may have seen you as naive or easy to manipulate or easy to, like someone who's a bit sheltered, things like that. And someone who always thought the good of others, always saw the best in other people, even if they are not great people. That's how people were viewing you, but they feel like with this death and endings, you've come to realize that not everybody's like that. You've come to mature and realize that just because you're a good person, pal, too, it doesn't mean everybody else is. Okay, people are viewing you as someone who's going through a state of maturity, a state of change. We do have the butterfly here, so this is transformation, but 2 is about alignment and partnership. So people do see that you're becoming more aligned with who you're meant to be. Okay. You're starting again, starting anew. You're now moving through life with a new perspective on how the world actually is. For some of you, it's in the workplace because we do have the 3 of Pentacles. So people do see that you are sharpening up your skills. You're becoming more mature. Maybe it's your work conditions for some of you that force you to be mature. Yeah, people are seeing as very skilled. Like maybe you're getting better at your craft at work, whatever it may be. Even if you're self-employed, like there's something you're doing that's maturing. You could be like, if you're self-employed, you're very good at your business. You're getting better at your skills, your talents, your abilities. But if you're someone who works for somebody else, then you're also getting good at whatever you do for work. So people see you as growing, evolving. You could have been an amateur when you started this work or this business or in life in general, even in love. You could have been immature, but then now it's like you're growing. The moon card, people are seeing as very intuitive, especially if you're somebody who talks a lot or used to talk a lot. Like people see you as now being a bit more quieter, but that's not coming from a place of like, oh, I lost my confidence to speak. It's more like you're now selective of what you say and who you talk to. People see you as very more secretive with the moon card. And very selective. We have inspiration. So people are seeing you as an inspiration, similar to part 1, but in a different context. Like people are so proud of the growth that you may have achieved. I don't know what this is pertaining to, if I'm going to be completely honest. This could just be growth in general. It doesn't just have to be specific like a career or a job. For some of you, you could have been in a toxic relationship, or you could have had a strong level of attachment to someone and that wasn't good for you, or was incompatible, or you just couldn't let someone go that needed to be let go. And now you finally have let go. So people are really proud of you, of the fact that you've been consistently away from this person. But for others of you, this is like your work. Like you were really good at your stuff, and like maybe at some point you weren't, and then you managed to excel and sharp up on subject knowledge so that you could be better at what you're doing. So people see that as an inspiration. People close to you, very much people close to you, may be aware of the problems you may have gone through in your life overall, and the way you've overcome every single hurdle and what it's taught you and what you've learned. Now you move differently, and they're saying that they're proud of you. They see you as an inspiration for putting up with it all. We do have embrace. Yeah, people really like your level of detachment, pile 2, whereby you're kind of in this position where you're like, you know what? There's no point stressing over something I can't change. If I don't have the power or control to change it, then why am I going to stress over it? Like, you're just embracing people for what they are, life for what it is. And it's kind of like, you're not really so focused on the intricate details of, okay, I have to do this, or I want to like this. It's more like, whatever comes, kind of like detachment. Like, even if it's pertaining to relationships, if someone's not pulling up their end of the bargain in the relationship, you're not really gonna chase anymore. You're done chasing, you're done begging, you're done pleading. You're like, okay, cool, you do you, I do me. My life continues with or without you, so it is what it is. Like, people are saying that you're just embracing things as they are, and you're not letting many things affect you because you're developing a sense of maturity. Okay, and people are really proud of you. I think only people who are close to you would know what you're going through. Random people wouldn't. But they see you as very intuitive, very mysterious, very mystical. Okay, you're being seen as very mystical and mysterious. But someone who's changed but for the better, you know, you're evolved, okay, starting anew. It's kind of like, I don't want to be who I was before. I want to be a better version of myself. Okay, and people see that. People are proud of it. They are, okay? But that's what I have for pile 2. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. If you want a personal reading, just email me. Don't forget to press like, comments down below, and subscribe. Put your post notifications on, and take care. Bye. Pile 3, 21, 36. You guys chose Resourceful. May you recover and rise again. We have the Trout and the Lily of the Valley, which is Purification. I don't know what I'm hearing, but that's so much ice. She want to hit me. I said, no, Mike Tyson. Ooh. She want to hit me. I said, no, Mike Tyson. Oh, wow. Okay. Is this a fight? I don't know. Okay. That song is, what's that song called? It's by Doja Cat. And I think it's called Ouchies. Ouchies, yeah. It was part of her album. Yeah, Ouchies. Okay, we have King of Wands, okay, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have the Knight of Cups, which is water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have 60. Some of you guys could be 60, you don't have to be. 222, as I said that. Okay, 6 is a number of balance, of reciprocity, blow off some steam. Okay, this could be a relationship thing. Okay, we have I'm sorry, and we have crown chakra. Ooh. She want to hit me. I said, no, Mike Tyson. 100 goats. Wow. Yeah, okay, cool. You're being seen, pile 3, as someone who can accept accountability. Not to say that you're wrong in things. I mean, you may be, but if you, like, say for example, if there's been a situation that's taken place, this is a side note, it's not going to resonate with everyone, okay? I will get into more messages after this, but a small percentage of you, if you've been recently in conflict or a fight with someone, this person that you fought with, seeing you in a way where you can take accountability, and they are low-key happy about that, because we do have I'm sorry, you may have apologized to someone, or if you feel like you were not wrong in the situation, they are seeing you as someone who was the bigger person. You may have felt like, okay, well, I didn't like how you acted this way, so I responded this way. However, I could have responded a bit better, but I also didn't appreciate when you're like this. Can we squash the beef? Like, they're seeing you as more mature. They see you as the bigger person, even if they're the one that's wrong. They see you as the bigger person. And maybe for some of you, you're willing to apologize, even if you're not wrong, but you feel like, well, is what I'm arguing about that deep? Let's get over it. Like, you're being seen as someone who is more mature, basically, similar to pile 2 in a way. For others of you, if that does not resonate, ignore that message. Overall, you're being seen as someone who's resourceful. Okay, very strong. I feel like, I don't know if there's anything specific that's happened for people to see you that way, but people feel like you turn anything into gold. Like, you're very creative and very innovative. You're very good at coming up with certain ideas most people don't think about. So in a way, creative. We do have purification. People feel like you have changed. Again, similar to pile 2 in a way, but you're changing for the better. It's like purification is, I see myself in a different perspective. If you are someone who identifies to be a bit more on the spiritual side of things, You seem more tapped into your spirituality. For some of you, if it's religion, you seem a lot more inclined to pray to God and be more on that religious wave of things. Okay, I want to clarify purification though. Okay, clarify purification. Yeah, some of you, it could be even a diet as well. Like maybe before you could have been stubborn about things, but now you're no longer being stubborn. You're moving forward. You're not harboring any grudges. Okay, you're moving forward. Okay, 6 of Wands, yeah, because you want success. I'm just getting overall, you're someone who can let things go. Like people are seeing you someone who, like, okay, cool, like it's not that deep. You're being seen as someone who can move forward. Okay, but the crown chakra here, that's like a spiritual sort of vibe I'm getting. It's like the crown chakra is here, so you have a good connection to the divine. Can we clarify crown chakra even more? That makes me think of Sagittarius. Can we clarify crown chakra? Oh my god, that's so creepy. I said that makes me think of Sagittarius, and then the Wheel of Fortune comes out, and that's the Sagittarius card. Yeah, very, very tapped in. Like people may not understand your moves or why you move the way that you do or what you believe in and how you present yourself, but you do. To other people, they see this as unpredictable. It's like, I don't know what we're going to get from pile 3. I don't know what pile 3 is going to do next. How's pile 3 going to react now? But it's like you're moving in a way that's like more in alignment with your higher self, if that makes sense. And that's why the people who are viewing you right now, they have a lot of respect for you. They feel like you are able to take accountability. Yeah, the death card, like transformation. It's like, I'm getting a vibe that you guys don't move with ego anymore. Like you move more with your higher self, your higher conscience. It's like, okay, so this is bothering me. If it was in your ego, you'd be like, I'm going to fight this. I'm going to react this way. I'm going to be like this. Because the ego is designed to protect you. And sometimes it can serve you well. However, you're shifting to a point of like a high perspective. You're no longer looking at your own view of what things are. You're also looking about how the other person may view something or how other people may be. And you're realizing you're becoming less judgmental because you're like, you know what? This person is this way, the way they are, and I shouldn't really take it personally because it isn't. You know, like people are seeing you as a lot more like tapped in, okay? And every decision you're making in your life seems to be a wise decision. People are saying that you have sharpened up your skills in intelligence and decision making. Yeah, especially with this King of Wands energy. The King of Wands is someone who's very strategic. They make plans, investments, and they see something they like or they see a goal that they want to achieve and they accordingly plan and then take the right strategic moves towards that. For some of you, this is even in business and career. Like you could be feeling like, okay, this is what I really want in my future. So I'm going to do this and this and this to get to where I need to be. So people are seeing you as very much tapped into your potential of higher self. Like you know exactly what you want and how to get there, but this may be seen as unpredictable to other people who don't know your plans, but you know where you're going. Okay, yeah, people see you as someone who needs you could identify with being an introvert. People see you as someone who needs a lot of time to recharge. Like whenever you've gone out, like people may be like, oh, do you want to go out again next week? You're kind of like, I need some time to rest or recharge. And this may be very common as you grow up. Okay, yeah, people see it as very creative. This Knight of Cups makes me think of Piscean energy. So it's like all about creativity. You're very innovative. But I want to clarify this further. So can you clarify this Knight of Cups? I also forgot to mention the obvious one. People are viewing this very attractive. Okay. Can we clarify Knight of Cups? Why is it like, okay. Oh, isn't that funny? And the Star card. I was like, people are seeing this very attractive. And then as I pull out the Queen of Wands, we have the King and the Queen. If you're in a relationship, people feel like you're with your equal. You're with, like, physically, it sounds so vain, but yeah, physically, people feel like you're with your equal. Like, your partner's good looking, you're good looking. Your partner's doing this, you and your partner could do the same thing. I can relate. Not the vain part of, like, yeah, we look good. I just meant as in, like, I do the same thing as a profession as my partner. But yeah, people are seeing this very, very good looking. I did see the Two of Swords though, as I was shuffling, but it didn't come out, but I saw it. But yeah, so people see you as very, very beautiful, attractive, someone who gets a lot of romantic attention anyway. But very unpredictable, but you're not unpredictable. You move with your higher self. So people feel like the way you move is very calculated. Only you know what you're about, but they don't know, okay? Even when things are not going well for you, you find a way to find a loophole in order to rectify them. Okay, let's clarify, blow off some steam, because 6 is a number of balance and reciprocity. Okay, can we clarify blow off some steam? Yeah, okay, the greater good. I heard the greater good. And I saw the temperance. Yeah. Okay, people see you as someone who wants peace. Yeah, I don't know. Again, that message is not going to resonate for everyone about the whole argument thing that I mentioned. But all I'm saying is people see you as a peacemaker. Like, you think about the betterment of you and others. You're like, okay, even if there's argument between two other people, you're going to be that person that steps in and says, okay, let me hear your side. Let me hear your side. Like, people see you as very fair-minded. Like, I'm getting a vibe that power 3, you don't like problems. You don't like drama. You don't like beef. You don't like any of these things. So when it is there, it really makes you feel uncomfortable, and it makes you feel like, okay, what's the best way we can resolve the problem? It may require you taking some space out to think of what the best solution is, but then you always come back with a good and mature way to deal with it. So yeah, people see you as someone who's very genuine. You take accountability. You want the best for others. You like peace. Okay, you feel like, okay, let me give someone their space. Let me let that person give me my space, and we'll come back together. You are someone who values your friendships and your relationships and your family. Like, you're someone who puts a lot of value into the people you care about, even if they're not related to you, even if whoever you care about, you feel like, okay, I want to put this effort into making sure that this can thrive and everything will be okay. Because yeah, temperance is more like, let's work it out, reconciliation, let's pour into each other's cup. Yeah, let's handle this the right, healthy way. Yeah. And 6 is all about balance. So it's like you balance out the pros and cons. You're like, okay, I went wrong here, you went wrong here, let's sort it out. Yeah, a peacemaker. Blowing off some steam. Yeah. It's like you need some time to rest or recharge. Like, I'm getting, if you're in a friendship or a family or even a relationship where this is happening, where people argue with you or people feel some type of way about the way you handled something, you're not the type to be like, let me quickly solve the problem now, or let's talk about it now. You're kind of like, you know what? Let's take a step back. You do your thinking, I do my thinking. And then we'll come back together with solutions. Like, you're very mature in the way you handle things. You're always the bigger person. You may need some time to cool off, to process your emotions. That's what I'm getting. People are seeing you as someone who you're very good at processing your emotions. You feel like, okay, if I react impulsively, then, oh my God, this situation is just going to escalate. Whereas if I take if I take some time out and process my emotions and process everything correctly, and it allows you to also process things correctly, we may come back with a difference in perspective and therefore a solution. Okay, you're very, very smart. Very, very smart. We do have the Ace of Cups here and the Star card as well. So people see you as very like star-like energy, very healing, very wishful thinking. You're someone who's very hopeful, but also very healing. You're a very good person, okay? I'm very random, but it's true. I'm getting you're a very great person, Power 3. You don't like drama. You don't like issues. You like everyone to get along, and you like to heal others. I feel like you guys you could have been told at some point of your life you're an empath. Like, you may feel the emotions of others and yourselves, and you feel like, okay, where do we reach an equilibrium between the both? Okay, but yeah, Ace of Cups, yeah, loving, emotionally fulfilled. Your cup is overflowing with love. You are love, Power 3. You vibrate love, and I think that is how you're being viewed. Okay, but it's not coming from a place of like Jesus loves you. It's more like in a way where it's like you have boundaries, you're assertive. Okay, with the King and the Queen here, you have your balance between masculine and feminine energy is on point. But it's like you do no harm to others, but you also take no shit from others either way. So it's kind of like equal. So yeah, you are love. You vibrate love. Okay, and I think it's because you're the type of person that you would rather repair things than throw them away. Maybe you don't mind dropping things to people you don't have a strong connection to, or you don't feel like you owe anything to, they don't owe you anything. You're kind of like, okay, cool. But when it comes to the people you love, whether it's friends, family, lovers, whatever it may be, you're like, I'm not going to throw away all of this. Let's work on this. You know, same with, I'm being drawn to talk about Queen Elizabeth II, rest in peace. She actually was in World War II. Like, she served in World War II, not as a soldier, but, you know, in other sort of ways. And during that time, people learned how to ration food. They learned how to save things and not be too expensive. And that's now a habit that has been ingrained in her ever since before she died. So when it comes to her family, relationships, even clothes, items that can be fixed, anything, she would rather fix it and mend it than buy something new. Can you imagine? And she's a queen. She can afford to buy anything she wants, but she still thinks, like, from her being like in a state of mind where, like, okay, I need to save. She's so used to that mentality that even though she's rich, she's like, no, I don't want to buy another one. Let me just repair the one that's here. So if she has a stitch on her clothing, she goes, let me just sew this instead of buy a new outfit, even though she can afford to. Similarly, you guys are being seen in that way, where you'd rather fix something, whether it's a relationship or friendship. Oh, my battery's dying. Whether it's a relationship, a friendship, or even clothes, you would rather fix it than just get a new one, or get a new friend, or get a new partner, or get a new outfit, you know? And people find this admirable. They feel like that makes you a very loyal friend, a loyal lover, a loyal family member. Like, you're very grounded and reliable, and you value and cherish the people with you. And it makes people want to be close to you, okay? Because they kind of wish that they had that connection. You could be similar, I've got to say similar to me, in a sense that I don't talk to people I'm close to every day at all. But even though I don't, the love is still there. The closeness is still there. To the point where if I didn't speak to someone for a long time, I'll still be thinking about them. And I don't know why that is, because I know that's not the norm. But for some reason, it's like, I'm really busy with this and this and this and this and this, but I still feel the closeness, you know? But maybe to a regular person, they'd feel like, no, like, we're not close. I haven't heard from you, so you probably don't like me. And it's just like, no, I love everyone. I just be in my own little world sometimes, you know? So similarly, yeah, like, you would rather focus on the people that you already have and work on those partnerships, friendships, instead of finding new or being like, you know what, screw everyone. So people love that, okay? But that's all I'm getting. Yeah, oh yeah, I also mentioned the other things about you being very attractive, very strategic. Yeah, a force to be reckoned with. But yeah, I'm going to... Did I also mention creative with that Knight of Cups? I'm pretty sure I did. Okay, you are woke. With that crown chakra, you are woke. People see you as spiritually tapped in, okay? And they can never really tell you your next move. Like, you're always one step ahead, okay? I'm going to end it there, and I'm going to move on to pile 4. So pile 4, 37 minutes and 12 seconds. You guys chose key. May you let the answer come. We have the snake and the fern, which is starting over. We have the 4 of Wands, which is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then we have air sign energy with the 8 of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have 55, which is, thank God. You guys could be 55, but you don't have to be. But 5 is a number of change. Add 5 and 5 together, you get 10, which is completion, which rounds back to 1, which is new beginnings and independence, okay? We have I love you. Aww. We have gratitude. So how are people viewing you, pile 4? Yeah, you're a good problem solver. With the key here, yes. Powerful, people see you as someone who always have the solution to any problem. And this is, I would not be surprised if people see you as a motherly energy, a fatherly energy, where it's like, if you have a problem, you are the person people go to. You are the people. You are the person people go to when they have a problem, because they trust that you will always have the answer. Even if the answer is simple, they can't work it out in their mind, but when they are in this presence of you, or they go to you for advice, everything is solidified. Everything is fine again. So like, you have this I can fix your problems energy, and people see you in that way. Like, you're very intelligent, and not just intelligent of I know this and I know it all, but intelligent in terms of even emotional intelligence. Like, you understand, you have a knack for understanding people. Even if they feel like misunderstood, you are that one person that understands people regardless, okay? People see you as someone who is expressing a lot of gratitude. We also have thank God and gratitude, so that makes sense. But you're someone who you're grateful for the little things. So even if it's like, I woke up today and I feel great, you know, I'm grateful that I feel great, you know, or I'm in a healthy position in my life. I was just watching a documentary the other day about people who are surviving cancer, and I feel so grateful that I am healthy. I am so blessed that I am healthy, and I wish healing for those people. Like, you could be the type of person where you're being seen as someone who finds gratitude in the littlest of things at the moment, okay? You could, and the funny thing is, people love this about you because you could have struggled the most in a lot of areas in your life. You could have struggled through heartbreak, betrayal, childhood trauma, bullying, abuse, whatever it may be, homelessness. But it's almost like the way you live your life is, people would think that you had no problems, but they know that there have been problems, okay? Because you're being someone who, okay, I heard over perfectionist. Okay, especially when I looked at this card. Powerful, do you think too much? Are you an overthinker? People are seeing you as someone who is a perfectionist, or you overthink. Like, you want things to be perfect. You put your heart and soul into everything. And then in the end, you feel like, is this good enough? But it is. Some people feel like you're not being kind to yourself. People feel like you are grateful. You are kind to others. You're grateful to have people in your life. You always take the time to let them know how important they are in your life, whether you verbally say that or your actions just say that. And people really feel loved by you because they love you and you love them. But the only problem is they feel like you don't love yourself enough. They feel like you put too much pressure on yourself and you always want things to be perfect. You overwork yourself. They may feel like sometimes you are your biggest critic and they don't know why, okay? But they do see that you are probably in the process of trying to start again. For some of you, this is career, or you wanted a chance to do something before and it didn't work out. So you're trying your best to do it again. So you're being seen as persistent. Don't know why I heard perceptive. Maybe you guys are also being seen as perceptive, but I meant to say persistent. Yeah. And at first you don't succeed. Dust yourself up and try again. Yeah. Dust yourself up and try again. Yeah. You guys are very persistent. And it doesn't have to mean like, okay, this didn't work. All right, let's do it again straight away. Like, you may take some time out to think about like, okay, maybe I should give up. Or maybe it wasn't for me. I don't know. You may think negatively. And then after a day or two, or maybe a few hours, or even a few weeks that go by, you start to realize, no, like, this is my calling. Well, no, I really, really wanted to do this. Let me try again. You know, like, people may see you as a perfectionist overall because you may feel like, okay, I've done this. It wasn't good enough. Let me scrap it and try again. You know, like, you guys are very much in your head. Sometimes you can be a little bit overcritical of yourself, okay? When there's no need to be. People see you as very stable, like you're a stable anchor in their life. You're very reliable. You're a good friend. You're a good lover if you're in a relationship. But if you're single, people wonder why you're single because they feel like all the love you have to give and you being the complete package, they wonder why is Powerful single. But if you're not single, then they see this as, okay, that makes sense. I can see why Powerful wouldn't be single, you know? But you're being seen as very stable, very loving, very caring. We clarify 4 of Wands. Oh, yeah, you're stable, but we have the 4 of Cups. So even if you're at home right now, for some of you, you could live with people that you feel like just are jarring, no offense. You may feel like you're not happy in your home situation, but you're still stable, you're still sticking there. For others of you, you may, again, it's not going to resonate with everyone. A small portion of you could not like your family that much at the moment. You probably love them, but you may feel like, oh my God, it's so annoying, or I just don't want to be around them. But then at the same time, you're still there. So it's almost like there's a sense of you being stable somewhere, whether you're happy or not, okay? But instead of telling yourself, okay, I don't like this, it's like you look at the positives about it. You're like, okay, good, at least I don't have to pay rent. Or good, at least I don't have to do this. At least I have somewhere to be, you know? You're very good at trying your best to uplift yourself. And that doesn't mean that you stay on top and you stay like motivated. There could be a high and low. There are moments where you're like, I need to get my ass up and do this. But then the other times you're like, okay, well, this wasn't as perfect as I imagined. But let me try again, you know? But for some of you, this 4 of Cups doesn't have to mean unhappiness. For some of you, you're in a relationship, or you're at home, or you're with someone, but you're rejecting other people because of how happy you are. And that's probably what the Thank God is about. If you're in a relationship only, You're in a happy relationship, but this Four of Cups is referring to other people wanting to flirt with you, maybe serving as a temptation, but you keep rejecting it because you like who you're with. And especially with the I love you and the gratitude, you're grateful because you have a great partner, okay? But that's only going to be for some people. But overall, you're just seen as a very reliable person and someone who's overly critical of themselves, but very kind and caring to others. And someone who many people are grateful to have in their life. And whenever something doesn't work out, you're not afraid to try it again and start over. But overall, you are someone with all the answers. And that's not to say that you are know-all, you know everything, but people really lean on you for crucial advice and learning and overall love. So which is great. And peace of mind. Sometimes even if you don't have the answers, people just feel a lot better in your presence or just your energy and just venting to you. Okay. But you are appreciated, even if you feel like you're not. But yeah, people just need to start telling you this often. Okay, but that's what I'm getting for Power 4. I'm going to end it there and move on to Power 5. Let me know how you feel about this. Don't forget to drop a comment down below. Thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And if you want a personal reading, just email me. Okay. We have 5, 45, 35, Power 5. You guys chose trust me, take a leap of faith. We have the cat and the lavender, which is independence. We have Emperor, which is Aries energy, fire energy. And then we have air energy with the 10 of swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then we have 53. Some of you guys could be 53 or 35. You don't have to be, but 3 is all about foundations, networking, friendships. And 5 is all about change. But 5 plus 3 equals 8, which is all about abundance, okay? There could be changes to your abundance and your friendship groups. Who knows? Ooh, yeah, definitely. Changes in friend dynamics I'm getting with karmic and secrets. Ooh, power 5. Okay, very different energy. Okay, how are people viewing you? So, trigger warning. Some people feel stabbed in the back by you. Some people feel like you're trying to end a friendship with them when you're not. Maybe you are. Maybe you are. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe you are. But some people feel that way because they feel like you move so independently with the independence. It's like you're being seen as someone who doesn't need anyone, you know? And this could have really hurt someone. Maybe you are the victim. Maybe you experienced a betrayal or someone you were disappointed in and they moved in a funny way. And not funny, haha, funny, weird way. So you cut them off and it was hard to do that. Yeah, because 5 is all about change, but 3 is about friendships, foundations, but then it's a change, okay? For some of you, with this, take no offense, I don't even get that. For some of you, I don't even get that. For if you do resonate with your friends and you becoming distant or even ending the friendship, I don't think it's coming from a place of like you both wanted to end the friendship. For some of you, it's more like, apply this where it resonates. One person in this friendship is elevating financially, especially with the 5 and the 3 to make 8 abundance. Someone is leveling up in the world. They're getting more money. They're becoming more stable. While another friend or the other people, if it's more than one, have stayed stagnant. They're kind of just in that same realm of where you left them, which is not always a bad thing because it doesn't mean, just because you're elevating here, it doesn't mean where that person's at is not great. Some people are okay with where they're at and they're happy with where they're at, they're content. But maybe you just want more, right? I'm getting, because of the distance between you and other people, it's making these other people feel like you don't want the friendship. So if you haven't ended any friendship, it's your friends viewing you this way. They see you as like you don't want to be close to them anymore because you're changing. I heard, you think you're better than me? Ooh, child. It's almost like you're doing something different and it's making the other people feel like, oh, so you don't want to hang out with us anymore? Oh, I haven't heard from you in a while? Is it because now you're rolling with these people? Because I'm not getting, it's like, these people may feel like you have all the time in the world for everyone but them, or you no longer want to be close to them. And even if you're the type of person that's cancelled on people or you haven't seen anybody, they're taking it personally. They're taking it like you just don't want to see them and you're coming up with excuses, you know? But we do have take no offense. I'm getting, even if it's not, like, say for example, if this is your energy and you really just don't have time to hang out with people like you used to, or you don't have time to talk to people like you used to, people are taking it offensively and you're trying to say don't take it offensively. You're like, take no offense. And vice versa. If people are doing this to you, you're kind of like, okay, cool, I'm not going to take offense to that. So don't take offense to me. Okay, it's flip it. Energy is fluid. So flip it where, you apply it the most. But for some of you, it's people are not talkative towards you, or you feel alone at times. You feel like trying to get hold of people, whether it's a romantic relationship, or whether it's a friendship, or whether it's family, or whether it's co-workers. It's like you feel like no one is paying attention to you and you're invisible. So instead of getting upset about it, you're kind of like, okay, cool, I'm not offended by it. I'm not, it's not personal. You got money to make, you got things to do. That's fine, So even when you struggle with the 10 of Swords, even if you're going through something, even health-wise, and you're just not doing well, you don't reach out for help. You've gotten used to being independent because you feel like, okay, everybody's busy, everyone's in their own world, so there's no point of me even seeking any sort of help or to let people know because everyone's busy. I'd rather just be this emperor and get everything by myself and rely on myself. And that's the lesson I'm learning. And you may be coming off as more secretive because you're not willing to share what you're going through in your life with these people anymore, because you're like, okay, everyone's busy, everyone's in their own little world. Okay, but I trust myself. I'm focused on myself. I can't rely on anyone else because of everyone's difference in schedule. I'm not going to take it personally, but I'm going to focus on me. However, this could also be the opposite way, where other people are taking it offensively to you, that they're taking it offensively, that they feel like, okay, you don't want a friendship with them, or you don't want to be close to them because you're so busy, because you're so independent. So people feel like, okay, so you don't want to keep up, okay, end of friendship. Like some people feel like if you wanted to, you would. So they kind of see it as like, okay, cool, you don't like them. And this may not be the case. Or it could be their projection. You could be doing really well in life, but because they don't get to see you as much as they used to, they feel like, okay, so you think you're better than me, so you found other people to hang around with and not me, so I'm not good enough. Child, you got some possessive ass people, let's just say that. But we do have the Emperor and the Independent. So again, people are seeing you as very independent. You're not really open with them anymore. We do have Karmic. So people are seeing you as someone, you're learning things and you're changing, but it's like in a way where it's making you a bit more distant from people. We do have Secrets. Yeah, people feel like you're not being open anymore. Like they have to learn about you through things by mistake or by chance or by prying, but it's like you're not being open anymore. Okay. And they're trying to not take it to offense, but they do take it to offense. And it's making them feel like the friendship is coming to an end. And we do have trust. It's like they want to trust that everything is fine, but they don't trust. They feel like, why are you moving bookie, as they say, But it could also be, as I said before, the other scenario where you don't take it the wrong way. Like you may have wanted that friendship support. You may have wanted people to be there for you. Because they couldn't be there for you, you chose not to take it personally because you realized life is lifing, people have their own things going on. But in the end, it hurt you because it made you feel like you had to do everything alone. So as a result, you've become this emperor. Even if you're a woman watching this, you've become this emperor where you can only rely on yourself because you are the only person you trust fully right now. And that's the lesson you may have learned, and to be more secretive. Yeah, so take it how it resonates. Flip it the way it resonates with you guys. But that's the energy I'm getting. It's like I'm moving in silence and I'm moving by myself because I learned that I can't rely on anyone. That's the energy I'm getting. But then the other energy I'm getting is, well, everybody else is... I'm busy and I have a lot of things going on, but everyone's taking it personally, so they don't want my friendship. So I guess I'm just going to have to go my own way regardless. Like that's the energy that's coming through, okay? But let me know if you feel like that resonates. Don't forget to drop a comment down below, thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps the channel. If you want a personal reading, just email me, and don't forget to put your post notifications on. Okay, 5335. Okay, pile 6. You guys chose the Wonder. May you see the whole picture. We have the Bull and the Pumpkin, which is confidence. We have 3 of Wands, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire sign energy. Then we have the Ace of Wands, which is also fire sign energy. Then we have the Empress, which is Taurus, Libra energy. Then we have 24 create. You guys could be 24 or 42 or between those ages. You don't have to be. But 2 is a number of alignment, partnership, and 4 is a number of stability. Add them together, you get 6, which is balance and reciprocity, okay? We do have job and opportunity. Okay. Wow. You get what you give. That's what I heard. So people are seeing you as very, very blessed. They feel like all the efforts that you've put in something will not be in vain. Either they see things coming to you already, or you're destined to see things coming to fruition for yourself. People see you as very active. With this Ace of Wands, you are active. You are booked and busy. You are spontaneous. You are out here doing whatever you need to do that makes you happy. But most especially active. Like people see you in a state of wanting the new, craving the new, okay? We also have the Three of Wands energy. Yeah, so people see you moving forward. Like you're ready for a fresh new beginning, okay? This reminds me of those memes that I've been seeing on Instagram that say, when you remember you have free will. You guys are embodying this energy to people. Like, it's like, wait, I do remember this is my life and I get to control what happens in my life. So I'm going to do this. This is the goals I'm going to go towards. This is what I'm going to do for myself. Like you're coming off in a way where you've only just started to wonder, because we have wonder, and you only start to realize, wait a second, this is what I want in my life. It doesn't have to be conventional. It doesn't have to be like everyone else. This is my life. So I'm going to live it the way I want to live it. You know, people see you as very confident. Okay. People see you've picked up a huge level of confidence in yourself. You're no longer playing small. You're starting to take up space. And you feel very vibrant, very fresh, very energetic. We do have the Empress, so people are seeing you as very beautiful, handsome, gorgeous, just stunning. Like you have it all, okay? People just see you as very, very attractive right now. But it's not just your physical appearance, it's also internal. It's something you've done internally and that's showing on the outside, okay? People see you as very abundant or destined for abundance. Similar to the star card in a way, like you have star energy. But people see you as abundance, very beautiful, handsome. For some of you, if you're pregnant, people are talking about you being pregnant and you look good, you're glowing. Your fertility is on point. You're looking really fertile. But people see you as very creative overall, because the Empress also is about creation, right? Creating new ideas, pregnancy, growth in expansion in career, but also creating a child, creating anything really. So people see you as very creative, okay? Like you're starting something new. If you're in a relationship, people feel like your relationship is very stable, because 2 is partnerships and 4 is stability. But then, sorry, my battery's running low. But 2 plus 6 equals balance and reciprocity. So 2 plus 4 equals 6, basically. Balance and reciprocity. So people feel like you have everything, all your ducks in a row if you're in a relationship. But if not, people just see you as very creative. We do have jobs and finances and opportunities. So people feel like you are birthing new opportunities for yourself due to your creations, but also due to how beautiful you look, how well you take care of yourself, and how confident you are. I'm hearing no more hiding who I want to be. Like you're just embracing you as you. And taking up space and moving forward and realizing I don't need to be insecure. I don't need to hide myself anymore. I don't need to sleep on myself, because if I sleep on myself, other people are going to sleep on me, and I wouldn't want that. So I am done sleeping on myself. I'm going to go off in full force. Even if you feel like this is not you, this is how people are viewing you. Okay. You'd be surprised that the way we see ourselves could be completely different to the way other people see us. Okay. I remember the times where I saw myself and I'm like, oh my God, like I'm so mediocre in appearance. Like I'm not all that. So I don't know why this person keeps flirting with me. And like, is it some type of joke? I said that, and my partner literally looked at me like so confused. He was just like, what? You're like gorgeous. Or there was something I mentioned about, oh, you know, social media, this, social media, that. And he was like, oh, I hate this generation. I'm like, what do you mean? We're both Gen Z. And he was just like, yeah, but like everything is social media. And I said, and he tried to say that I care so much about social media, but it's just like, yeah, but I get paid on social media. So of course I'm going to invest the amount of time in it. He goes, yeah, I hear that, but are you so affected by social media? And I was like, no, not particularly, because we were talking about it in the context of beauty standards. I said, I don't really feel like I am, but at the same time, I still want to look presentable. And then he's just like, nah, I feel like you definitely are. And I said, nah, like the beauty standard these days is having a BBL. And I don't care to have a BBL. I don't care to have a huge butt. Like, I don't care for that stuff. I just want to look healthy, and that's about it. And then he said to me, he looked me dead in the eyes, and he was just like, well, of course you don't care about looking like, having like the biggest butt or having a BBL or having the best body, because your face is like perfect. So, and I was just like, did you just compliment me? Like, what the hell? Like, not that he doesn't compliment me, but I was just caught off guard because I never ever thought that he saw my face as perfect. Like, fair enough, he's with me. I would see him as like, okay, cool. I'm attracted to you. I always thought that people are attracted to me for like my personality and just who I am in general, which he is. However, I just forget about the physical element completely. It's just like, your face is freaking 10/10 to me. So of course you're going to feel that way. And I was like, oh, I didn't know you felt that way, you know? So similarly, the way you view yourself, it may not be the same way people view you, pal 6. Okay, so you may be viewed as the Empress, but you may not feel that way about yourself. But regardless, you're coming off as confident, you're coming off as taking space, and people see you in your element. And we have wonder, you got people, I'm here, you got me tripping, stumbling. Like, people are actually taking time to look at you a lot. This is a bit inappropriate, because I quickly saw a vision of a girl twirling round, and like all eyes just being on her, and men's mouths being like, you know? So with the wonder, people are admiring you and seeing you in your element, and they are happy for you, whatever journey you're embarking on. But it's mostly career as well as your appearance. People see you, I think it's when you start to move in a way where you know your worth, people see it, and people just feel like you're balling. They feel like, even if you're not, even if you have nothing to your name, your energy alone is very abundant, and you're destined for great things with time. So people feel like you get opportunities given to you because of your looks, or you're just going to get good opportunities in general, okay? But that's all I'm getting for pile number 6. Let me know how you feel about that. Don't forget to drop a comment down below, thumbs up, and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, just email me. Take care. Bye.